You have been washing your hair wrong your entire life. And the scary part? Your shampoo bottle is literally making your hair fall out faster. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to reveal the complete scalp care system that changes everything. Let me ask you something very direct. When was the last time you actually thought about your scalp? Not your hair, your scalp. Because here is the truth that the entire hair care industry does not want you to realize. Your scalp is skin. It is literally the most important skin on your entire body when it comes to hair growth, and almost nobody treats it that way. According to a 2024 study published in the International Journal of Dermatology, over 67% of people with hair thinning problems had poor scalp health as the root cause. Not genetics, not stress alone, not even hormones. Just poor scalp care. And the most shocking part of that study? 89% of those same people were actively using expensive hair growth shampoos that were making their scalp condition worse. Think about that for a second. You are spending money every single month on products that are working against you. That ends today. Because in this video, I am walking you through the actual 5-step scalp care routine for 2026. The one that works, the one that is backed by research, and the one that your dermatologist probably never sat down and explained to you properly. Wait, before you even think about shampoo, you need to do something that most people completely skip. This is the step that separates people with genuinely healthy hair from people who are always chasing the next miracle product. Step number 1 is the pre-cleanse oil ritual. And no, this does not mean drowning your scalp in coconut oil and sleeping with a shower cap like it is 1995. I am talking about a very targeted 5-minute scalp oiling practice done 30 to 45 minutes before you wash your hair. Here is the science behind it. Your scalp produces a natural oil called sebum. When you apply a light oil like rosehip oil, jojoba oil, or diluted tea tree oil directly to the scalp before cleansing, you are actually creating a protective buffer. This prevents the sulfates in your shampoo from stripping your scalp's natural moisture barrier. A 2023 clinical trial showed that people who did pre-cleanse oiling reduced scalp dryness by 52% within just 3 weeks compared to those who did not. The method is simple. Section your hair into 4 parts. Using a dropper bottle, apply 3 to 4 drops of your chosen oil per section directly onto the scalp, not the hair shaft, the scalp. Then use the pads of your fingers, not your nails, and massage in slow circular motions for 5 full minutes. This also increases blood circulation to the hair follicles by up to 43%, according to a study from the British Journal of Dermatology. Set a timer. Actually do the 5 minutes. Most people stop at 2 minutes and wonder why they see no results. Now we are going to talk about shampoo. And I know what you are thinking. Everyone knows how to shampoo. But I want you to completely unlearn what you think you know, because the method matters far more than the product. First, the water temperature. Hot water feels incredible, but it is genuinely damaging your scalp. Hot water causes your scalp's pores to open and your sebaceous glands to go into overdrive, producing excess oil within 24 hours of washing. This is actually why so many people complain that their hair gets oily faster when they wash it more often. Use lukewarm water, just barely warm enough to feel comfortable. This single change alone can reduce scalp oil production by up to 30% within 2 weeks. Second, the application method. You do not apply shampoo directly from the bottle onto your scalp. You emulsify it first. Pour a coin-sized amount into your palm, add a small amount of water, rub your palms together until it lathers, and then apply it to your scalp. Focus 80% of your shampooing effort on the scalp, not the ends of your hair. The hair shaft will get cleaned naturally as the product runs through it during rinsing. Third, and this is the one most people get wrong, do not shampoo more than twice per week unless you have a specific medical reason. Overwashing disrupts the scalp's microbiome. Your scalp has a complex ecosystem of beneficial bacteria and fungi that regulate pH and protect against dandruff-causing organisms. Washing every day destroys that ecosystem completely. Twice a week is the evidence-based sweet spot for the majority of hair types. Here is something that will genuinely shock you. Your scalp sheds dead skin cells every single day, at almost twice the rate of facial skin. And those dead cells accumulate around the base of your hair follicles, creating something dermatologists call follicular plugging. Follicular plugging physically blocks new hair from growing out of the follicle properly. You could be taking every supplement in the world, using the most expensive serums available, and if your follicles are plugged, none of it is going to work. This is why scalp exfoliation is the most underused step in hair care. And you need to be doing it exactly once per week, not more, not less. There are two approaches. Physical exfoliation uses a scalp scrub containing fine particles like sugar or fine sea salt combined with a carrier oil. You apply it to a damp scalp, massage for 3 to 4 minutes, and rinse thoroughly before shampooing. Chemical exfoliation uses a product containing salicylic acid at a 2% concentration or glycolic acid, which breaks down dead skin cell bonds without any friction. For people with sensitive scalps or color-treated hair, the chemical route is gentler and more effective. After 6 weeks of consistent weekly exfoliation, most people report a 40% increase in hair density appearance, simply because the existing hair can now stand upright from a clean, unblocked follicle instead of lying flat under a layer of buildup. This is the step where you actually deliver the active ingredients your scalp needs to produce stronger, thicker hair. A scalp serum is not the same as a hair serum. A hair serum coats the hair shaft for shine and frizz control. A scalp serum delivers bioactive compounds directly to the dermis layer where your hair follicle lives. The 3 ingredients you need to look for in a scalp serum right now in 2026 are: Number 1, Redensyl, a patented compound shown in clinical trials to increase hair growth by 214% compared to minoxidil in a 12-week study. Number 2, Anagan, a plant-based active derived from pea sprouts that reactivates sleeping hair follicles and has shown a 78% increase in growth phase hairs in trials. And number 3, niacinamide at 5% concentration, which improves scalp barrier function and reduces inflammation around the follicle. Apply your scalp serum on non-wash days, 2 to 3 times per week, to a dry or slightly damp scalp. Use a nozzle applicator directly on the scalp surface, part by part, and then gently massage it in with fingertip pressure. Do not rinse it out. Allow it to absorb completely. Consistency is everything here. You will not see results before 6 to 8 weeks of regular application, but after that point, the difference is measurable. I have to be completely direct with you about something. No topical routine on the planet will give you healthy hair if you are actively triggering hair loss from the inside. And in 2026, the 3 biggest internal triggers are ones that nobody around you is probably talking about. Trigger number 1 is chronic inflammation from ultra-processed food. A diet high in refined sugar and seed oils elevates prostaglandin D2, a compound directly linked to miniaturization of hair follicles. This is the same biological mechanism as certain types of androgenetic alopecia. Reducing your processed food intake is not a vague lifestyle suggestion. It is a direct medical intervention for scalp health.